how to communicate with your spouse, ex-spouse maybe, during a divorce. My name's Rachel King. I'm a strategic litigator, and one of the biggest issues or potential issues in any divorce is how you communicate with your soon-to-be ex. That could be ex-spouse. It could be in a paternity case where you're not married but you have children. Anytime you're dividing, how to communicate can really affect the overall outcome of your case. This is what I mean. Let's be honest, we all know how to tick off our significant other, right? It's easy. We know exactly where to push buttons. Your ex does too, or your soon-to-be ex does. So as you communicate, think of a time, try and choose your timing correctly as to when it's appropriate and probably the most likely or positive outcome to have a conversation about the split, whether that is a financial conversation, a division of assets, custody, visitation, whatever the case may be. Think about it. You know them really, really well, so you can tell if it's going to have a good outcome or a bad outcome if they are in the right mental space to do so. Second, you know going into this that they know how to tick you off. Maybe you can't predict how they're going to react, but you know that they can intentionally piss you off at any point. So when you see that happening, when they start ticking you off, get out of the conversation. There's really nothing good that's going to come from it. And the same is true for you. Don't go into these conversations ticking off your spouse. You can piss them off. We know this. Don't use a conversation about the split or anything that goes on with it as an opportunity to get under their skin. All right. Lastly, if any of this happens, if you start a conversation and it's going well, and either one of you starts to get into a place where the conversation isn't functioning, get out of it as quickly as possible. One, it's going to really help your case. There's no need to get into a fight. You're splitting up. Obviously, you don't get along. But two, and maybe a worst case scenario, is sometimes domestic violence can result, or claims of domestic violence can result. So to the extent that you can get out of the conversation when it starts going south is great. And then we can come back and revisit it.